Hi toy fans, this is ToyHound here to review a Playmates Toys Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows movie vehicle playset WARTHOG Trike, and it comes with an exclusive Bebop action figure, and that's what it looks like in the package, of course. And that's the WARTHOG Trike. It's based on the new Ninja Turtles sequel movie Out of the Shadows, and it shows WARTHOG Trike right there. It's for 4+, and that's the Ninja Turtles from the movie. Here's what it looks like on the back. If you want to pause to read that, you can. And that's the first product photo shot of the toy, so it's changed since then. But that's a quick look of it. And in the next clip, I'll show you it out of the package in a closer view, and then I'll give you my final thoughts. And here, as you can see, is the Playmates Toys Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows movie vehicle playset WARTHOG Trike with an exclusive Bebop action figure on top. And this WARTHOG Trike is actually a real movie bike in the new Ninja Turtles movie. It is designed by Paul Jr. Designs, which is an actual custom motorcycle company. And the bike is actually, or I should say the trike, is actually based off a previous similar design of Loopster, which Paul Jr. Designs created as well. And one thing you can really notice with it is the pipes on the sides. The Loopster bike, if you look it up, it actually has these sort of pipes on the sides, very similar. And one difference compared to the real version as opposed to the toy version, probably for safety for the kids, they removed the sharp blade tusk on the front. But there's a lot of similarities to the real version on this toy. Still pretty cool. It's not exciting on the side. They did remove some exciting features that they didn't put on this toy compared to the real one. But it's still pretty cool. And they still have some of the painted graphics that Nub Graphics did. And they actually used some of those designs and made a mold of it. So it's molded in detail on the toy instead of just paint, which is still pretty cool. And of course you got chain detail right there, a lot of detail. And it's got Bebop on the primary cover right there. And the real one actually has forward, or I mean the forward front controls on the front. I forget what you call them. I'm not an expert on bikes, but they're not in the back on the real version, they're actually on the front. And then you have the double small tire profile wheels, similar to the Loopster. You got his little spikes incorporated on the fenders. Still pretty cool. Of course, they removed some detail from the actual one. One thing that's annoying with this toy is Bebop doesn't totally sit down on it, so there's a little bit of a gap. And I'll pull Bebop off of it. And one thing you don't want to do is you don't want to incorporate, I got this retro Bebop right here. He's got rigid plastic, so you don't want to put rigid plastic toy on those handles because that's a rigid plastic itself and you could probably break it. But I tried it. He doesn't really sit well on it, so I wouldn't advise that. But this is the Bebop action figure. He's got his nice motorcycle helmet on the top. It's really funny how they changed it compared to the original one. Right there. And the original one doesn't stand very well. This one stands awesome. A lot of amazing and nice detail on it. Molded in detail. Of course, it has different types of plastic. It's got like a rigid plastic here, a hollow plastic here, a rubbery plastic here, and this is hollow plastic. And that's rubbery plastic here and hollow. And the articulation, arm goes all the way around, arm goes all the way around, and then the wrist turn, the wrist turn right here, and then the elbow turns. I'm not an expert on action figure articulation, so I apologize. Still pretty cool figure nonetheless. His foot bends all the way right there. His leg. and bends a little bit back. You want to bend it too far, you'll wind up cracking that right there. That's really funny how they got detail molded in like that. And it's hollow right there as well. And he comes with two weapons. He comes with this little chain with a little padlock, and just like the little padlock dangling from there. Still pretty cool. And then he has his crowbar. And you can put it in either hand if you want. It's kind of loose. And of course, I didn't show that, but he's got nice painted detail on his tattoo of his on his arm, or his forearm, or drawing blank. It's kind of funny, but yeah, sorry about that. I'm trying to do this as quickly as possible so I'm not dragging on the video, but that's Bebop with his weapons. And he can actually hold some of the original weapons from the original Bebop, like his manhole cover right there, so you can put that in there if you want to. And then if you want to, you can put a little drill. And one thing I forgot to show, that's the best part of this toy, is it has these little launchers, grenade launchers, and guess what it does? They are really powerful. And I just dropped it on the floor. But yeah, they got a lot of power to them. And for the price of this, for $20, is it worth picking up? It all depends if you're a big fan of Bebop, but I think one of the coolest things about this toy, as not only for Bebop and Rocksteady being back in the movie, this is a toy version of one of Paul Jr. Design's bikes. And I'm also going to review the Rhino Chopper, and that's another bike that's a design by Paul Jr. So if you want to get your hands on a bike that's designed by Paul Jr.'s in toy form, this is a cool way of getting it. And that's all I really have to say. If you'd like to see more videos, be sure to subscribe, leave a comment down below, and stay tuned for more reviews.